29 of the week's tests already completed, Day 6 is as much a spectacle as it is a deciding factor in the 3 world trophies available in the 2016 FIM International 6 Days of Enduro. The junior trophy was still very much up for grabs between Sweden and the USA, but the destination of the remaining categories could only be changed with a surprise late retirement. Only a major problem for Josep Garcia could deny the 19-year-old top spot in E1 and his ranking as top junior, with significant margins over the riders behind him in both contests. But the best entertainment of the race was provided by the young Spaniard, who missed the start before cutting his way back through the traffic. E1's number 2 performer, Nathan Watson of Great Britain, took a gate-to-flag win, but the action developed behind him with Luis Oliveira dropping backwards after running well on the opening lap. Garcia finally emerged in the top 6 on lap 3, then moving into the top 3 at the expense of Pascal Raukenecker. But he could make no further impression despite reeling in Jack Simpson of Australia, who finished second, Nathan Watson recording a 5-second winning margin. Trevor Bollinger had made up 6 of the USA's 26-second deficit in the junior trophy, leaving his teammates Stewart and Grant Baylor needing to get the better of Jasper Borgerson and Albin Ellison in a decisive E2 race. Under no illusions as to the importance of the battle in the context of the week, the Swedes jetted from the start and held 2 of the top 3 positions at the end of the opening lap, the USA's World Trophy representative Taylor Robert between them. Roberts hit the front on lap 3 before disappearing into the distance for a victory that all but assured his individual win. Sweden's representatives dropped backwards to 6th and 7th positions, but with the nearest American junior 6 seconds behind them, they had done enough to secure the junior trophy and finally earn their celebrations. Tad Duval was the rider in focus in E3, the last of the American World Trophy riders home, with the pressure of finishing to secure the title. Lining up alongside him was Daniel Sanders, facing the near impossible task of chasing down a 12-second margin against Taylor Robert in the overall standings. The Australian left himself with a lot of work to do after completely missing the start, leaving himself recovering from 7th position in the early stages. Danny McCanny was the initial leader, setting off to match fellow countryman and E1 cross winner Nathan Watson. But former motocross Grand Prix winner, pre-race favourite Jonathan Barragan quickly set off in pursuit of the front-runners, moving through from 4th at the end of the opening lap to lead by the end of lap 3. In the meanwhile, Giacomo Redondi fell from 4th, further shaking up the order, with Daniel Sanders working his way up to 4th behind Jaume Betriu. The Australian was unable to make up any further ground and lost 5 seconds more in the overall standings, finishing 2nd to Taylor Roberts. It was really good for all of us. We had some problems with Mikael, who had some bad crashes at the beginning of the week, but we kept on making good progress through the week, so nice to finish with a victory. Sweden made a further 18 seconds on the final test to win by a 45-second margin. Italy finishing over 4 minutes back. Finland holding on from France, who round out the top 5. Sweden win their first junior trophy since 1994 and now hope to convert their success into a future World Trophy victory.
Yeah, 91 years and we finally did it. I mean, it was an amazing week. Everybody kind of had some ups and downs. Everybody bruised themselves up. I think Thad almost had a broken ankle. Lane almost busted his knee out. Caleb busted his shoulder, but we all kept it together and got it done. It's what we finally needed to do.
Great Britain are the fastest team in the final test, but nonetheless finish over 3 minutes back. The Czech Republic are surprise podium finishers ahead of Sweden and Estonia, over an hour back from the winners. Aided by retirements from Italy, Spain and reigning champions Australia, but undoubtedly deserving winners, the USA take their first ever title in the FIM International 6 Days of Enduro. With sizable gaps between the top 2 teams and between the top individual riders in the Women's World Championship, finishing was the first priority in their final test. But that didn't stop the top riders from chasing individual glory and the checkered flag. Home hero Laia Sanz took the whole shot, but Maria Franca hunted her down to become the lap 1 leader. The Germans' week-long rival Sanz touched straight into second position with Tara Geiger in third. Tyler Jones, meanwhile, got off to a slow start, but picked off and left her teammate Jessica Gardner on her way through the fields. The lead Australian quickly dispatched Geiger and Sanz on lap 3 before hunting down and passing Maria Franca on lap 4. Sanz dropped 1 position further back down to 4th, with Geiger coming through on the same lap, the last position change inside the top 10. A 10th win in 30 specials for Tyler Jones, her teammates finishing 7th and 9th to confirm victory for Australia.
Yeah, for sure. To win 4 in a row is amazing. Coming into this week, we knew that the Germans had a strong team and the Spanish as well.
Tyler Jones puts the finishing touches to Australia's latest success as they win for a 6th consecutive day. Individual performances of overall winner Maria Franca and Spain's Laia Sanz were not enough to wrestle the title away from Australia, who win for a 4th consecutive season. Rendezvous in France for the 2017 FIM International 6 Days of Enduro.